I am Jeevan from Asia Securities, bringing the market summary for today. The market today posted its highest turnover after a series of lackluster months and weeks owing to some major blocks of the country's premier blue-chip company John Keel's holdings changing hands. This directly resulted in retail activity gaining momentum on selected counters due to the confidence being restored after the major deals that took place today. The benchmark All-Swap Price Index gained 64.72 points to close at 5,449, whilst the liquid NPI went on to gain 35.93 points to close at 4,864. Total turnover for the day was a staggering 15.6 billion, whereas the total volume traded was close to 114 million shares. Market heavyweight and premier blue chip John Keel's holdings saw the limelight during the day as it single-handedly pumped over 92% of the day's turnover. The counter witnessed 29 after-market deals totaling a massive 73,960,000 shares, which is 8.33% of the issued capital, change hands between 194 rupees and 195 rupees. The counter witnessed equal interest from both buyers and sellers at around 195 and closed at 195 rupees and 10 cents, gaining marginally. Banking sector caps at the National Bank and Commercial Bank also joined in and witnessed blocks of 1,000,000 and 461,854 shares change hands at 150 rupees and 100 respectively. PC Pharma also witnessed 1,000,000 shares change hands at 22 rupees and 50 cents. Hotel sector caps Citrus Kalpiti and Citrus Vaskadur also witnessed blocks close to 5,000,000 and 4,000,000 shares change hands at 10 rupees and 50 cents. Institutional accumulation continued on illiquid cap dip products as healthy volumes traded throughout the day. Valuable One and SoftLogic holdings also attracted high network interest during the day and contributed material amounts towards the day's turnover. Retail activity also picked up by midday as retail favorite caps such as ERI and HVA Foods witnessed aggressive trading. The counters gained 4% and 6% respectively to close the week on a positive note. Further, retail volumes were topped by Blue Diamond non-voting, Sri Lanka Capital Holdings, whilst Asha Central emerged as the top gainer on thin trade.
Moving on to some business news, you're here with me, Leanne, from Global Media Networks. Sri Lanka's largest stock market investment fund, the Employees Provident Fund, started to shed its 8.3% stake on the 69,945,530 ordinary shares of the island's largest listed conglomerate, John Keel's Holdings, in a deal worth over 15 billion rupees. The buyer was believed to be Malaysia's Khazanah National Fund, and sources close to the deal said that a representative from the Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Shahan Musin, Direct Investment Banking, was in town to execute the deal. The Board of Merchant Bank of Sri Lanka decided not to proceed with the proposed merger with Merchant Credit of Sri Lanka, Ceres Financial Services Limited, and MBSL Savings Bank. Offerer Mercer Corp Limited purchased 102,959 shares of Aitken Spence plc at a share price of 115 rupees. After the purchase, the offerer holds 41.3% of the issued shares of Aitken Spence plc. Sri Lanka's tea industry has called for urgent improvements in productivity and new markets to ride out volatility in major Middle Eastern markets that continue to dampen tea export earnings. While there is a strong demand for tea in global markets, price increases for Ceylon tea to compensate for increased cost of production is seen as unlikely, the Planters Association said in a statement. 55% of the Sri Lankan tea is going into the Middle East, and uncertainty in the region continues to cloud industry earnings prospects for the year, it said. Cabinet has approved a 11.2 billion rupee infrastructure project funded by France for the former war-torn Eastern Province, a minister said yesterday. The money would also be used to upgrade 100 kilometers of highway, build 41 kilometers of provincial roads, and repair 5 main bridges. The project is expected to boost tourism in the area as well, which will benefit the economy as the government expects German tourist arrivals to increase by 15 to 20% after the success of the German tourism fair in Berlin. CDIC bought a 5% stake in Aviva NDB Insurance from parent NDB Bank for 304.5 million rupees. The stake amounted to 1.5 million shares at 203 rupees per share. NDB Aviva joint venture, Aviva NDB Finance Lanka, now owns an 87.27% stake in the leading insurance firm. Aviva NDB Insurance declared a 9 rupees first and final dividend for 2011. Recently, NDB divested NDB Investment Bank and NDB Stockbrokers to CDIC, in which it now owns 99.6%. With that, I round up the news for today. Thank you, have a good weekend, and see you again next week.